Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, April 29th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. A couple ways to go through, so I'll go through them quickly. Starting off with the good news on Wednesday's video, gave out a look-ahead play on the Mavericks, -1.5 and -110 on BetMGM. Wasn't easy. Dallas tried to punt the game away, but they did not, and Dallas won the game by 2. So nice winner there. And then we picked up a loss in yesterday's video with the Raptors +1.5 at -108 on FanDuel. And that was not close. The Raptors hung around for the first half. Second half started, and the game was over because Philadelphia won by 30 plus, ended up splitting for negative -0.09 units. So basically broke even. I look for our winning day here on Friday. However, only one NBA game on the card. So we're going to transition and talk about some hockey as it is the final day of the regular season. And of course, since it's the final day, a lot of teams have nothing to play for, either because they have their playoff spot wrapped up already or because they've been eliminated several months ago. But we're going to be looking at a matchup involving one team that is still playing for something. There's not many teams left, but Boston is one of them. We're going to look at Boston's matchup against Toronto, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play today, we're going to take the Bruins here on the money line at +105 on Fox Bet. Time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Bruins in this spot. First of all, I already mentioned how some teams are not playing for anything. Toronto is one of them. Toronto, of course, clinched a playoff spot about a month and change ago, but Toronto is forced to be stuck in the 2 spot in the Atlantic Division because Florida ended up winning the President's Trophy. So Toronto has nothing to play for, and there were some questions if Toronto would rest everybody in the final game. And according to earlier reports, they are, because Austin Matthews, of course, the league-leading 60-goal scorer, is officially ruled out. You have Mitch Marner, who had 62 assists. He has also been ruled out. And on top of that, you also have Jack Campbell, who was the starting goalie, Vezina candidate for a decent portion of the year. He's also not going to be playing. So Toronto has indirectly announced they're going to be using the B squad for this game. And as a result, I really don't know why the Maple Leafs are favored in this game. Boston is still competing for the 3 spot in the Atlantic Division with the Lightning. So the Lightning had a shocking loss yesterday to Columbus, which kept Boston's hopes alive. And as a result, Boston, I think, should be pretty motivated for this game. They've already announced that Swayman is going to be in net. So they are using one of their main goalies. So they're not punting the game from the early indications. But you might be wondering if Boston might be trying to lose this game on purpose to avoid Toronto and play Carolina in the first round. I don't believe that because Toronto has not won a playoff series since 2004. So I don't know why you would try to duck a team that hasn't won anything in the playoffs in about, 18 years. So I do think that Boston will try to win this game. And if you're going to be using your A squad against a team's B or even C squad, those are the guys that we've mentioned that are not playing. There's a chance Tavares and some other guys, maybe Morgan Riley, for example, are also going to be out. But based on what I've heard so far, Toronto really has no interest in this game, and Boston does. And I will take the much more motivated team, especially a playoff caliber team, getting plus money against a team that's already packed it in and that's waiting for the playoffs. So for me, this line's an absolute joke. It should probably close at Boston -120. I really don't know how Toronto is going to be favored while it's missing 3 of its best players. So I'm going to take the value early before this line moves. Play that once again here for Friday, April 29th. It's going to be on the Bruins on the money line at +105 on Fox Bet. Bye, everyone.